Hola, ¿qué tal? Te saluda Janet del canal Simulador de Entrevista para la Ciudadanía Americana. Hoy te traigo un simulador muy especial, ya que aquí voy a utilizar al oficial Jenkins. Es uno de los oficiales más estrictos, rudos y fuertes que tengo. Muy preguntón. A él nada más lo utilizo en los últimos simuladores personalizados que hago con mis clientes, que están ya a unos días o un día antes de su entrevista. Entonces Jenkins es el que viene al final de los simuladores que ustedes me agendan. Espero te guste, estudies con este simulador y estés preparado para este tipo de carácter o cualquier carácter que vaya a tener el oficial que te vaya a entrevistar. Recuerda suscribirte a mi canal por si no lo estás aún. Dame tu like a este video, ayúdame a compartirlo en tus redes sociales y también si estás interesado o interesada en agendar un simulador personal conmigo, hazme saber aquí en los comentarios o mándame mensaje a mi cuenta de Instagram. Es @simulador_de_entrevista. Aquí en la caja de información te lo voy a dejar de todas maneras. Que tengan muy bonito día y nos vemos en un próximo video o simulador. Good evening, I'm Officer Jenkins and I'm gonna do your interview today. Why are you here today? Excuse me? Okay, and why do you want to become a U.S. citizen? Okay, tell me 3 things that you did this morning before you came to your interview. Yes, I can do that for you. Tell me 3 things that you did this morning before you came to your interview. Okay, I'm gonna ask you to please raise your right hand. Do you swear to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth? Okay, have a seat, please. So explain to me how you are eligible to become a U.S. citizen. Okay, we're gonna start with the first step. I'm gonna show you a little sentence and I'm gonna ask you to read it for me. Are you ready? Okay. Okay, you pass that portion. Now in front of you there's a tablet and an electronic pen. I'm gonna ask you to write down a sentence for me. Are you ready? Let me know when you're ready. Okay. Citizens can vote. Okay, you pass that portion too. Now we're gonna move on to the next step. I'm gonna ask you 10 civic questions, but if you answer correctly 6 of them, I'm gonna stop and we're gonna move on to more questions about you, okay? First question says, we elect a president for how many years? Correct. During the Cold War, what was the main concern of the United States? Correct. Where is the Statue of Liberty? Correct. What is the supreme law of the land? What is one right or freedom from the First Amendment? Correct. We elect a U.S. Senator for how many years? Why do some states have more representatives than other states? What is an amendment? Name one American Indian tribe in the United States. Name one state that borders Mexico. What does the Constitution do? Okay, you passed that portion too. Now we're gonna move on to your information. Tell me your full name, please. Would you like to legally change your name? Social Security number. Date of birth. Date you became a lawful permanent resident. Country of birth. Telephone number. How do you support yourself? Excuse me? Of course. How do you support yourself? Do you understand what I asked to you? Okay, I'm gonna ask you one more time. How do you support yourself? Okay, please tell me your work telephone number. Okay, what is your current physical address? How long have you been living in this address? Okay, and who else lives with you? Who else lives with you? Okay, where is your mother and father in this moment? Where are they? Tell me your height. What is your weight? What is your eye color? What about your hair? Okay. How many trips of 24 hours or longer have you taken outside the United States during the last 5 years? Where did you go? What was the reason? Okay, tell me the date you went out of the US and when you came back to the US. What is your current marital status? Do you have children? Okay, is your spouse a US citizen? Okay, what about your children? Okay, how many years of marriage? Okay, now tell me the date of birth and full name of your spouse, please. Okay, now I need to know same information for your children. Have you ever claimed to be a US citizen? What is a claim? Have you ever registered to vote in any federal, state, or local election in the United States? Have you ever been declared legally incompetent or been confined to a mental institution? What is a mental institution? Do you owe any overdue federal, state, or local taxes? What is an income tax? Have you called yourself in a U.S. resident on a federal, state, or local tax return since you became a lawful permanent resident? Have you ever been a member of or in any way associated with the Communist Party, any other totalitarian party, a terrorist organization, Tell me, what is a terrorist organization? Were you ever involved in any way with any of the following genocide? What is a genocide? Were you ever a member of, or did you ever serve in, help, or otherwise participate in any of the following groups? Military unit, paramilitary unit, police unit, self-defense unit, vigilante unit. What is a vigilante unit? Were you ever a worker, volunteer, or soldier, or did you otherwise ever serve in any of the following: prison or jail, prison camp, detention facility? What is a detention facility? Correct. Did you ever receive any type of military, paramilitary, or weapons training? What is a weapon? Correct. Have you ever been convicted of a crime or offense? What is a crime? Exactly. Have you ever been in jail or prison? Have you ever been a habitual drunkard? What is a drunkard? Have you ever been a prostitute or procured anyone for prostitution? What's the meaning of prostitution? Have you ever sold or smuggled controlled substances, illegal drugs, or narcotics? Tell me, what is an illegal drug? Correct. Have you ever given any U.S. government officials any information or documentation that was false, fraudulent, or misleading? Are you sure? Well, because I have here in my information that you gave false documentation to a U.S. government official many years ago. What happened? Are you sure this is not truth? Perfect. Have you ever been removed, excluded, or deported from the United States? What is a deportation? Have you ever served in the U.S. Armed Forces? Do you support the Constitution and form of government of the United States? What is the form of government of the United States? Do you understand the full oath of allegiance to the United States? What is an oath? Are you willing to take the full oath of allegiance to the United States? Tell me the meaning of allegiance. If the law requires it, are you willing to bear arms on behalf of the United States? What's the meaning of to bear arms? That's correct. All right, we're done with your interview. You pass it. Congratulations. Please write your signature right here in your form. And all you have to do is just wait for a letter from us. The letter is going to say the date for your ceremony. That will be it. There's the door. Have a good day.